Hey guys, welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. So, as you can see over here, we're doing the first wash on the BMW M4. And I'm going to be using, or I am using on there, a new snow foam. So we're just testing out a new product, CarPro Lift. And I will do a separate review video on this product later on. But I want to use probably at least half of this bottle first. So use it about 2 or 3 times on a couple of different cars. I've got this hood here with real dirt. Real dirt. So this is ideal to test the snow foam on, and I can test it on half and then test, touchless on the other half. Something I know is very effective, and see if there's a difference. And I'll test it on my dirt simulator as well, film all of those results, look at the price of the product, how well it performs, and then eventually shoot a review probably in 1 or 2 months time. And hopefully it's a good product. What's going on? So I'm just letting it dwell there at 1 to 10. It's quite nice and foamy. In that bucket I've got a Chanel, I've got my brushes, and I've got the stubby gun. I'm going to blast this product off of the car now, and then we'll go on to do the contact wash. And I'll leave the camera running a bit so you can see what's going on. Let's put it down somewhere nice. Like here, this will do. It might, oh, it's going to fall over there, isn't it? Not if I'm careful. Okay. Sorry?
You didn't check my text?
No. What did you do?
In Aldi, they're selling, those...
You're on, stay out camera shot.
One of those things the mechanics use is one is for wheels. And then you put it round or you put it rectangular. I thought maybe it'd be...
Or like a trolley.
Yeah, but it's only, like this high. It's only for the floor. To put things like that on it around.
How much?
I don't know, actually. Silly me, I didn't just check it.
You made of chocolate probably. Never mind.
No.
I'm
The
joking.
silver crest,
The silver crest.
Remember the silver crest? Look.
Alright, I'll check. Send me a picture.
Round dolly trolley.
Okay, I'll check it.
Round dolly trolley or rectangular?
Alright,
I don't know, sorry.
good stuff.
No
Okay,
more than
I'm
5
filming. Keep up the
pounds.
good. I'm okay. Keep up the good
I
work.
got everything, John, for your dinner tonight, yeah?
Fantastic. Good work. Okay. Where are we? This way around. The CarPro lift did a really good job with all the bugs on the front of the car. Really good, actually. It did soften some of the film on the side. There's some dirt on the rear quarters which it didn't take off. Sort of a darker type of dirt, which, you know, pre-wash can never lift everything. But it's just an initial impressions. I'm just sharing my raw thoughts. But yeah, fine. And it's rinsed off the car nicely. So, you know, very rare that you'd expect any problems from a CarPro product, because it's a decent brand. That's why I'm checking it out. So, yeah, no problems encountered. I'm going to now go on and do the contact wash. And this car just needs a bit of attention on the front. Still a few bugs around there. So I'm going to go over that with a Detail Factory soft brush. And there's some protection on this car. You can see the water sheeting off it already. So I'm not prep washing it at the moment. All I'm going to do is wash it, dry it, go over it with Koch Chemie FSE. And that's it. And I aim to take about 20 to 30 minutes and be done. So do you need to see this? Do you need to see this? Well, it's not going to do any harm, is it? Let me stop the camera, get this in the can, and then I'll start a new segment. Okay. So I've got 5 mil of auto wash in here, and I'm using this, I'm using this auto fibre thing, which I reviewed. Funny enough, it's the one I'm reaching for all the time. It's the one I'm reaching for, even though I said it was a bit floppy. I still kind of like it. So yeah, it's funny, isn't it? I don't always follow my reviews. I kind of like it. I just wish it was a bit tighter on the hand. That's the only thing. So I don't have to worry about washing this too carefully. Why? Because it's pretty clean now after the pre-wash. And I'm going to be polishing this car. And it's already got a few minor wash-related swirls, so you just don't have to worry, really. You can see what I'm saying. If you pre-wash the car properly, it's a bit pointless using 2 buckets, isn't it? But I don't want to keep going on about that. So let's just keep cleaning this. Even down here is pretty clean. Let's have a look at the mitt now. Okay, we picked up a bit of dirt there. So that goes into our bucket. Let's just give it a little wash on that grit guard, which really cleans it off. That grit guard washboard, which I think is a really good product, actually. We need to open that up. Make sure we give all this a good clean in here. Always like to take this fuel cap off and just clean that scum around the around the thing. Here's some of the dirt the pre-wash didn't get off, which you'd probably expect. Just needs that little bit of contact. Yeah, and that's clean now. So there's a bit of dirt. We rub it on our washboard. Just make sure we get all of the panel. I've just let the mitt do the work. I'm not pushing into the panel. Just let the mitt float over it. If you see any little spots of dirt, just go over it a few times and down this bottom seal. If I fold that like that, just push it in there a little bit. Just go up and down that seal. See, there's a bit of dirt on there. That's a bit of tar and glue. So there we go. Bit there, look. Stuff that gets stuck on the side. So there's some deposits on the car here. They all come off. So it's a good product, this auto wash. It always breaks down any of the crap, even though you've got hardly in there. A little bit of tar there. So that's really one side done. What I should do while I'm on this side, so I'll take it's a bit more aggressive. I'll just scrub this out. scrub out in these little gaps in case there's any grime building up. It's pretty clean though, this car. It's been well looked after. And if you're worried about the finish on these, you could use the soft tip brush, which is so gentle, which is a great product. Okay, there we go. Oh, let's go back to the hogs there and get in here. Just take all that grime out. Clunky, clunky. We'll sort that in a bit out later on. Get all in those hinges. All in the back of this. It's all pretty clean. Okay, if it's a stonking hot day, you could rinse off now before moving on to the next section. I'm going to move to the back. These exhaust tips need a good bit of metal polish in there, which we'll do. So let's just get this nice and clean. We'll get all the brushes in here. We'll do that. Well, might as well give it a wash now. Nothing clever. Okay, so what I'm going to do is turn the camera off, because you've seen this, and I'll come back at the end when we've got the car inside and we'll have a look at the water spot situation and get on it with some FSE just to give us a nice clean finish. After that, what I'll probably do is start hitting this car with something like decon wash, you know, from Garage Therapy, or something a bit harder to start smacking down the protection and cleaning it a bit deeper in preparation for a full machine polish that I'll do probably anytime really. Car needs a polish, but I'm enjoying driving it. I think once I've polished it, I'll go into, you know, wanting to protect it or not want to drive it. So I usually own the cars for a while before I even polish them. So you guys are probably ahead of me in that sense. But let's turn this off. I'm talking too much. Okay, guys, she's clean and she's been towel dried off and air dried. You know, I like to use the Into Detailing orange towel and then blow out with a little flex blower all the little crevices and grills and areas. Just a nightmare to get to with that blower. It just makes it easier. And she's pretty clean. Oh, I'll just go, I need to go over it with the FSE and just wipe over the glass, get the last couple of drops off, but it's looking good. In fact, it's looking really good, isn't it? It's just so nice to get it clean. Nice thing is there's no water spots on the car. And you come in, you know, like really tight. Get a good focus on my finger, hopefully. Yeah, if you can see the smudge, there's no water spot. Oh, I've put a little grease mark on there now. I'll have to wipe that off. So that combination of Car Pro Lift and the auto wash is really, really good. Paintwork is really clean. A bit sticky. It's probably because it's breaking down whatever protection is on the surface, so it's not a silky smooth finish at the moment. It might still be slightly wet. Now that feels a bit better. Yeah, lovely though. Look at that. Just, it's nice walking around a clean car, isn't it? And it's nice just to take the time to do it properly, get the brushwork going, get it nice and dry. Now that's the you know, the hard work done. You know, where you're sweating and stuff, and now you get it in the garage, and you can mess around and do the fun stuff. You get the idea. I'm just going to bring it in now. I'll be back. We've got one more chapter to go. Hold on. Okay, guys, and I'm just going to finish off with Koch FSE. You've seen me use this before. Using an applicator or a wet cloth. This cloth is going to spread the product, and then the one on the bonnet is going to dry it, and I might get through a couple of drying ones. So we'll start on this wing. We'll work our way around. how we spread. This cloth's so dry, it's picking it all up. It's not enough. Just so we get a bit more. That's it, the chemical on there. Buff it to a shine. It's a nice gloss as well, this does. Whatever's in it. Just adds that final touch. Okay, done. Okay, you get the idea. That just means we'll have a really nice water spot free finish. Very hard on this paint. This paint is well, it looks pretty clear and water spot free, but some little marks on it. It'll benefit from a little polish, but this will just give us a lovely glossy, slightly shinier finish, and it probably hasn't been descaled for ages, so good thing to do. So you get the idea, guys. There's my first wash of the car. Oh, one other thing I'm just going to do, I'll get just a damp microfiber cloth, just literally a spritz of water on it, and just wipe over this just to pick up any dust, and I'll just take my little flex vacuum there and just take 1 minute to hoover that out, and the passenger side needs a hoover as well. Just wipe over with water, well, not with water, but just with a very damp one of those cloths. Not even very damp. What you don't want to do is soak all the leather. It's got a leather dashboard on it, so I don't want to go around and soak it or make it all wet. So just picking up the dust, really. It doesn't need any detergent or APC or anything. It's pretty clean. We'll do a video on the Alcantara steering wheel. Someone asked for that as well, how to clean that. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll try and put all the products that we use in the description. Don't forget the Patreon page. Join me on the community. And don't forget about our detailing fundamentals course that goes into a little bit more detail. It's quite an informal video. We've done hundreds on all the wash processes and stuff like that. But ultimately, you can wash your car however you like. I think you'll have a good idea how to do it safely if you've been following this channel. And your way will be just as good as mine. So put in the comment any little tips you might have to anyone else starting out. But don't forget about the Forensics Detailing Fundamentals online training course over 5 hours. Details in the description. Thanks for the plug. See you later.